Hey guys, this is Tiffany with Raising House and Home, and today I am making a meal for someone on a meal train that I signed up for. She's going into surgery and she has 3 little kids. So one daughter is gluten-free and one is vegetarian. So I am making a gluten-free vegetarian lasagna. And then I thought for dessert I would make a black bean chocolate brownie. So I've never made them before, and I've looked up a few recipes online, and I was able to look at some reviews people had written, and they kind of gave some substitutes that worked out well for them. So I combined probably 2 or 3 recipes with some comments, and I'm hoping that it comes out well and that they like them. So this video will be just for the brownies, and then I will do another video for the lasagna, and I will put that link down below so you guys can check that out as well. So I'm going to turn you around and we're going to get started. So the first ingredient that is really important is, of course, the beans. So let's see if you guys can see this. So these are the beans that I soaked and cooked today. And the recipe was for an 8x8 pan, and it called for 1.5 cups. So in here I have 3 cups because I'm doubling it for a 9x13 pan. So I'm just going to put them in the food processor. And then it also calls for coconut oil. So I just got this, let's see if I can show you. This Luana coconut oil, organic, and I'm putting it in my pan. So I'm going to let this melt while I get the other ingredients ready. And again, this was a 1/3 cup of coconut oil, and I'm doubling the recipe, so it's about 2/3 cup. And I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to go and put this on the stove, and I will be right back. Let me get this melted. And then they also called for sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar. So I have 1/2 cup of sugar here, and so I'm going to put that into the food processor with the beans. And let's see, I have 1/4 cup of honey. So I'm going to need 1/2 cup of honey. And I have this local raw that I got from Sam's Club. So I'm going to put this right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll see if I can make it a little bit smaller. There. Now you guys can see. So we're going to fill this up with the honey, which isn't easy to get out of there. It's so windy out. I hope we don't lose power while I'm trying to cook this for them. Alright, so now we're going to put the honey in. Probably going to make you guys sick moving you around so much, but okay. So the honey's going in. And oh, it's so pretty. Just gonna let that go. And then after that we need 1/2 cup of cocoa. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so then we're gonna need 1/2 cup of cocoa, but that has honey all over it. So I will use my 1/4 cup, and I'm using Hershey's cocoa, which is the best, I think, personally. So that's 1/4, and I'm making a mess already. And another 1/4. So then, let me just see. So the sugar, the honey, coconut oil is going right now. And we need some salt and some 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder. So we're going to just put about a teaspoon of salt in, and then half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to do a tablespoon of baking powder. So I will get that. And then I have this creaky board underneath me, so that's probably going to drive you guys crazy. And then, let's see, here's 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So we got that. And let's let's see. The eggs are going last and the chocolate chips will go in last. So now we're just waiting on the coconut oil. So we'll get that done. See if it's melted. Oh, it's melted. Looks good. All right. So we'll pour this in. It looks good, guys. Just a little bit clumpy. I don't know if you guys can see. A little bit clumpy, but that's okay. So we're just going to pour it in. And I will let you guys see what it looks like in a minute inside. So there's that. And then the eggs we'll put in last with the chocolate chips. So just put that in the sink. So here we go. I'll show you. That's what it looks like. All right. So now I'm going to mix it. Let's see. There it goes. All right. So it's on, and we're going to mix it so that the beans are all like pulverized. I'm just going to kind of pulse it first. Sorry, it's going to get loud. Mix it. And I got my spatula. Let's see how it's doing. Okay, so it's still, I'll show you guys, it's still a little bit chunky and a little bit not mixed. So we're going to let it go a little bit longer. I'm sorry, it's going to be loud. I might edit some of this out because it is kind of loud. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this looks. Oh, much better. It's much thinner and it doesn't look so gritty. So we're gonna mix that. Let me show you guys. It still has a little bit of chunks. Can you see? A little bit. So I'll let it go a little bit longer and then we will do the eggs. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, it looks good. So we're gonna put the eggs in and then we'll get those all mixed. You guys probably can't see what I'm doing. It's not quite tall enough. There. I'm still getting the hang of this videoing thing. So bear with me, guys. Hopefully it's not too terrible. So there's 2. And we have 3 and 4. Okay, so we got those. Now mix them, and while those are mixing, I'm going to go grab the chocolate chips. This one isn't going to mix as long. So let's give it a check and see. Oh, it's looking pretty good. All right, we'll give it just a little bit longer. If I can get this back on. Why is it doing that? Okay, there it goes. All right, so there's that. Okay, so we got that done. Now we're just going to put some of the chocolate chips in. We're not going to do all of them, just, you know, a little bit. Because we want to put some on the top, and I might have to get more. Oop, I just dropped it on the floor. All right. So we're going to mix this up. I'll show you. Can you guys see? I'm going to mix this up. That got dirty. It really does look like real brownie mix or even cake mix. I wouldn't even tell if there's beans in there, so hopefully that's a good thing. So I'm going to put you guys back down. All right, so let's get the pan ready. I'm going to butter it with my wax paper. See if I can get you guys there. So we're going to butter it with the wax paper. to grease it. Now, because they're gluten-free, I can't use flour on the bottom to, you know, make it so it doesn't stick. So I'm hoping the butter is good enough. And I almost thought I was going to use flour, and then I had to stop myself and remember that, you know, you can't use flour because they're gluten-free. So if you guys ever are making a gluten-free snack, it might be good to remember that they won't be able to do it with the flour. Okay. So I have done my pan. It's too bad you guys couldn't see it. But anyway, so that's that. Now I'm going to put this down so you guys can see me put it in the pan. Alright, so we're going to pour it in. And we'll be able to see if the beans got mushed up good enough, which I hope it did. There's that. So let's get all of that out. And I think, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much it looks like real brownie batter. You wouldn't even know that that had beans. Hopefully when you taste it, you wouldn't think it had brownie batter either. I mean, beans. Okay, let's see. And I think that's going to do it. Now, I was going to buy a pan at the Dollar Tree, but I decided I didn't want one of those flimsy pans. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped you guys in the brownies. That would not have been good. Can you guys see? See my brownies? Okay. I was going to buy a pan at the Dollar Tree, like a throwaway aluminum pan, but I decided I'd rather just get a pan at Goodwill that they could keep and is a lot stronger. And I also got a lasagna pan. So, and I only spent $1 for each pan. And this one came, if you guys can see, it came with a cover. So for $1, it's not going to fall apart. Now I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 for, let me see, 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. So while this is cooking, I will start the video for the lasagna. I have lots of chopping to do. So we'll be back when the brownies are all cooked. The brownies are done, and they look like real brownies. I don't think you could even tell if there was beans in there, so hopefully they taste good. I'm going to put the cover on this and box it up for everybody. So now the brownies are done, and I'm just waiting on the lasagna to finish, and then I will box them up and take them over to the family. And I just want to say, you know, if you have any other ideas for desserts that are gluten-free and vegetarian, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them and to try them, because I'm going to try to make something again for them later on in the month, or maybe next month. So please, by all means, leave it below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you're a new viewer and you're not a subscriber, please click below, somewhere over here, the subscribe button. And if you could click the bell so that you can get notifications whenever I put up a new video, that would be great. And so thank you guys very much. I'm going to go get these delivered, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.